Hello Cancer, and welcome to your May reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that came out is the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands is all about boundaries, of course, but this one is a bit more reactionary. The thing with boundaries, once they're obvious within ourselves, we don't have to put energy towards it. It becomes a fact. When we're at the Seven of Wands, this is when we're using our willpower and our energy against attacks, other people's ambitions, other people's willpower, life itself. And here, if you look, you see that he has one boot and one shoe. So he's not very grounded in this. This is a reaction. He didn't have a time to put two boots the same. It's automatic. So we're talking about this aspect, which a lot of, it's the fight or flight, but this is the fight. This is the I'm protecting myself. After that, I have the world. So right away, that tells me that this reaction, this pattern, go-to that you have, it's going to be the end of it. Because what created that will be done, in a sense. After that, I have the Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So, of course, that also made you juggle. Okay? So, in a sense, it's like I would like something, but I'm resisting it and I'm fighting against it at the same time. And of course, that will be different for all of you. But it created a disbalance. This way of being created a disbalance inside of you. And that was kind of a soul lesson here with the High Priestess. Under the Seven of Wands, I have the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So when it came to what you were building, what you wanted to create in this world, and how you perceived the reality of it, or how to do it, and so on, that's when this attitude had to come take place. The Queen of Swords, she's all about how we perceive things, our vision of things. So if my vision of things is that everything is a combat, then when it comes to building what I want to create, it takes a lot more effort. Under the world, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Right away, two ends of two cycles. The cycle of what you were able to commit to, create, manifest into this world, the Pentacle world. And the Ten of Cups, how high were you able to rise your vibration with the level of consciousness that you have now? You've reached the ceiling. So that means that there needs to be this renewal so that it can continue to grow instead of slowly imploding. Under that, I have a Knight of Swords, a King of Cups, that's your masculine, and the Chariot. Chariot often representing Cancer or the Moon. It depends of who you follow. But the Chariot represents spiritual movement forward. There's a truth within your grounded wisdom, emotional wisdom, okay, King of Cups, that you're going to grasp there, that is going to allow you or give you the opportunity to move past these cycles and kind of adjust your alignment, your aspiration. And right after, when it comes to your fire, we have this huge shift, because under the High Priestess and the Two of Pentacles, we have Strength, the King of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So the juggling, what was making, I'm going for it, oh, but no, because I have to, you know, fight for it. Things are not easy. Whatever made you put yourself in this protective, holding the wand like this guy. Okay, now with the High Priestess, with the ending of this concept within yourself, you're rediscovering a brand new, here, Page of Wands, King of Wands, and they move forward. The fire, the will, the direction, this is what is it's essential, of course, part of our 4 elements here, but finishing those 2 cycles opens up to that. And of course we have to see that there's the Strength card here, so that tells me even more that you're gaining this new direction, alignment, willpower, guts to go for what you want out of your higher self, because you are actually going to rise above your lion. So this reaction was very part of your animalistic side. Okay, it was a reaction. And then under that I have the Knight of Wands. So Page, Knight, and King. Okay, so there's really this mastering of your willpower, because there's an understanding in your emotional wisdom that is actually allowing you to finish and clear 2 cycles. In the bottom of the deck I have the Three of Swords. So this is probably what triggered this, were disappointments and sadnesses and beliefs that hurt your heart constantly. Therefore I am on my guards, like this. Okay, let's clarify this for Cancer. In a way, that Two of Pentacles can be, let's say, I would like to build something with other people, but I don't trust other people. So that don't fit together. Okay, so all right, I call upon the divine, I call upon the light, I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Cancers for the month of May 20, I almost said 23, but 22, not there yet. 2022. Okay, give me the 7. Why is the 7 of Wands there for Cancer? Why is the 7 of Wands there for Cancer? Okay, I have an Ace of Cups and a 10 of Cups. See, after your 10 of Cups, you need an Ace of Cups. We go through 10s of Cups often. This is a cycle that, you know, happens often in our lives. Your 10 of Cups, like I often say, when you were 15, was maybe attained by the kiss of your first boyfriend or whatever. But when you're 40, your 10 of Cups, the more you're conscious, the deeper or the higher vibrational it becomes. And so here, there's an Ace of Cups that is right there for you, but your reaction is to guard yourself from it. I think it's because you're afraid to be hurt. Let's look at the world. The Fool. The world, the Fool. In order to be able to really make a leap of faith, you cannot carry your patterns, your fears, your vibration from your past cycle. Okay? So, and here we have the Empress. So a bit like for Gemini that restructured their divine feminine here. In your case, it has something to do with it also, because the way your divine feminine was before, now it's the end of it, and the trust in love is much easier when we love ourselves, because we know that, oh yes, I'll never go through what I went through again, and when I say in love, I don't mean just romantic love, but every relationship you had that emotions are involved. So I will, like the fear is to go through what we've went through, but we went through what we went through because we didn't stop things that would have never happened to somebody that loves themselves. So you're using your willpower to protect yourself. But the moment that you're the Empress is all about unconditional love. But unconditional love is a two-way street. And she loves herself unconditionally also. So that means she doesn't have to sacrifice, give more, bend over backward in order to deserve love. She doesn't have to accept the unacceptable in order to be loved. This is obvious for her. She will only love on that level and only be loved on that level also. So when you are like that, not when it's just a concept, but when you are the Empress, opening your heart to receive love and to love is a lot less scary in that sense, because you know that that would never happen. You would never let it happen. High Priestess, and that is a spiritual notion that will release the juggling in a sense of, I want a relationship, but I don't trust the other. Well, you're going to trust you because you're going to love yourself unconditionally. Same for your creation, for your abundance, for all of that. Okay? She's the source of all of that. And the High Priestess here, almost be clear. High Priestess, Two of Pentacles. High Priestess. Okay, there you go. Magician. As above, so below. Justice in a balanced way. I was talking relationships, and this is the house of partnerships. So, why not for some of you? But it's just to have things more balanced. To manifest in a balanced way, you need to have a very upright Empress and Emperor, and 4 elements that are mastered. And the elements of the Empress are the Pentacles and the Cups. And that's why these are the feminine. The root chakra, sacral chakra, very feminine. Then you have the willpower and the mental that are more masculine, more left brain. So here we see that beautiful readjustment that happens here. Let's look at that Three of Pentacles. When you look at the Three of Pentacles, they are pentacle because they have to do with reality, the world again. Building our reality, building the structure of our lives. Okay? And the three aspects, you have like the priest, the architect, and the craftsman. So your intention, your visualization, the plan of how things are going to be. And then you have your knowledge in the craftsman. And the craftsman is holding a chisel and a mallet. He's holding a sword and a wand, using his willpower and his strategy to shape the matrix, the pentacle, the stone, this reality. So here we have with the world, with finishing this cycle and having your divine feminine readjusted in its what you will allow, what you will attract, what you will bring from above to below. It gives you a brand new willpower, a brand new mallet. Let's look at the Queen of Swords. And of course, a new way to see, to perceive from a perspective of the unconditional love and abundance of the divine feminine, and not from lack, struggle, abandonment, misery. Since you're finishing that cycle, you're going to heal from it. Okay? Now, the distortion of the divine feminine can come from your mother, can come from where you've learned to love yourself, value yourself unconditionally, how much you can allow in the good, in the bad. There. Your perspective is changing. If my perspective is changing, how I'm going to build my reality will be completely different. And of course here, healing, because we understand how we got these Three of Swords. Okay, the Four of Swords is meditating on the three swords on the wall. I've went through this, but now I've got the fourth sword that helps me understand all of that. Let's look at the 2-10. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Ace of Sword. Since we have the Ace of Sword there, that means that there was a 10 of Sword also. Probably here when you kind of grasp the price you've paid from having the perspective of lack, seeing life from that perspective. Ace of Sword, Six of Sword. And that allows you not just to finish your cycle, but actually turn the page on whatever abandonment from the divine feminine you went through. Let's look at the King of Cups, Knight of, okay, yeah, Eight of Wands. Of course, that's gonna, your fire, you're gonna feel a brand new fire at the end of the month, Cancer. Chariot, King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords, sorry. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. And here is the Ace of Pentacles. Because after the 10, we need an ace. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Sword, the Ace of Pentacles. And didn't you have like an Ace of Wands with that world here? 4 aces. It's gonna be like a brand new, it's like almost like, yes, you're rebuilding your divine feminine also, but here we see you on fire. You're on fire, Cancer, because of it. Okay, let's look at all that fire. Page of Wands, King of Wands. Okay, so they just want it to be on the table. Here's the Ace of Wands with the Page of Cup. You're grasping that cup. Now I'm going to act and go do things with an extra cup inside of me. And Page of Sword, I'm grasping that sword. I'm grasping that cup. I'm grasping that wand. And the Knight, okay, the Knight of Wands, they just wanted to cut between the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. So look at the difference between how you're going to bring your energy here, Cancer. From I have to protect myself, not to be abandoned again, not to be rejected, not to suffer, not to be sacrificed, because I sacrifice myself also, to no, now I completely understand it. Now I am going to embody the Empress that would never do that to herself, as she would never allow that to happen to somebody she loves unconditionally. So my moves now, or for my movement forward, this right away, the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, you're gonna see, wow, this beautiful expansion in your life. 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands. It's you're gonna be on fire in a good sense. And that's gonna be the title of your video, Cancer. You're on fire. And that's beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. An amazing month of May. So less dramatic in your reset of the divine feminine than Gemini and Taurus. It's world, ace, you know. They're going through towers, but you're doing it more smoothly, and I think it's because of the advantage of your King of Cups, because you will understand it in your waters, and that's when you're gonna readjust your fire. So on this, my beautiful Cancers, I'm sending you all my love and light for the month of May. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It would help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. You write to me, I write to you back. I would never put a phone number or anything like that in the comments. If you see this, it's a con artist. Thank you also for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, like every month, I do a little ceremony to ask the universe to give you back on the new moons. And this month we have it 30th first, so probably when you get this, and then we'll have another one in Taurus, and we'll have another one at the end of the month in Gemini. So on this, my beautiful Cancers, all my love and light, and I'll see you next month.